I'm sick of the narrative, bro. I've been sick of it though. I've been sick of this narrative, this stigma that follows men today. Right? Men are weak. Men are lost. Men are invisible. No purpose. Emasculated, feminine. Just how society has labeled men and how society has molded men today. The newer generation of men. Right? And then made an effort to demonize the archetype of man that is required for society to function the way it needs to, bro. Before I get into the weeds of it, man, just face value of it all, it just pisses me off. It pisses me off for a multitude of reasons. And it should piss you off as well. As a man, like despite you being a victim of the lost man epidemic, or, if you're out here thriving, bro, if you're a man, if you're a fucking man, and, the confident, competent, stoic, right, superhero type of man is your goal, is what you want to be, right? How men are portrayed and shit piss you off, dog, because it totally opposes what the fuck a man is. The way men are defined, the way men are defined, the way men are labeled is contradictory to what the fuck a man is supposed to be. And it pisses me off, bro. It pisses me off that men are labeled this way because it's true, right? The label that follows men, the stigma that men have today is true for at least the newer generation of men. You know, just the soft ass, baby back, Charmin ass bullshit. You got that going, but then men are struggling. Men are struggling. Men are lost, directionless, hopeless, right? Invisible, bro. And that shit is true. So it pisses me off that that is the case, but it primarily pisses me off because due to men being as bad as they are, results into what you see today society wise. Society is fucked, right? Society is fucked. And regardless what the hell you think, what the hell you may feel, man, women, or whatever the fuck you identify as, if you're one of those, bro, everything starts and ends with the man. Everything starts and ends with the man. What's the saying go? Easy times create weak men. Weak men create hard times create hard men. And we're here now. We've been here now, right? But it's still been this status quo of men out here weak as fuck, perpetuating the sad society in which we live, bro. And everything starts and ends with the men. And when you look, out your window, on TV, on your phone screen, wherever you go, and the debauchery and toxic ass society that you see is due to the fact that men are not performing to their fullest capability, that men are not being men. Manhood is kaput, bro. We live in a day and age where defining a man is controversial, right? But if men were out here handling their business as men, we wouldn't be dealing with none of these fucking problems, dog. Right? If men were out here handling it, if men were out here doing what they're supposed to do, men wouldn't be weak. Women wouldn't be hard, right? We wouldn't be confused about genders. There wouldn't be no men in the women's bathroom, right? OnlyFans wouldn't be popping. Slowers wouldn't be glorified. Slowers wouldn't be celebrated, bro. The feminist movement would be dead. Right? All the bullshit, bro. All the social contagion that's going on right now that is poisoning everybody's fucking mind is due to the fact that men are not being men. All done by design. All done by design. Right? It's a conscious effort from society, the elites, period, to control men and empower women the way they are, to provide this stability in society to control everyone. But it's all due to the account of men not handling their business, man. Right? Like I say, everything starts and ends with the man, right? So, for instance, like society is as fucked as it is right now because men aren't doing what they're supposed to do, bro. Just to prove the point of how everything starts and ends with the man, because I know there will be pushback from that, right? Think about if every man decided to just stop working today and take care of their own shit, right? Every man. Infrastructure dead. World no longer functions. Total chaos. Imagine if every man decided to overthrow the government. Government gone. Total chaos. Like imagine every woman tried to overthrow the government. Bitch, please. Right? If every woman decided to stop working in the infrastructure, even those that do decide to work the infrastructure, imagine if they stopped. It's gonna keep on going, bruh. Imagine if every man just said, fuck this system. I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I wanna do. Survival of the fittest, bro. It'll be total anarchy in this shit, bro. Everything will fucking stop. Right? You wouldn't be worried about no woke shit, no feminist shit, none of this, bro. All due to the amount of power that men have in this thing we call life. Only men can do that. Men control this shit. We live in a flipped up society where it seems that women control this shit because that's the way they want it. Men are easily controlled. Men are easily controlled. Ain't none of this bullshit gonna happen. Or none of this fucked up shit gonna happen. Right? Which would make sense, given those hypotheticals, bro. But what I am presenting is that imagine if every man was out here functioning at his most optimal level, bro. Was out here learning to earn, you know what I'm saying, competent, confident, right? Pursuing challenges, just being the best version of a man he could be. Free to speak his mind, free to stand on business, you know what I'm saying, morally sound, virtuous, just being a good man. You feel me? It will flip the world right side back up because men will be functioning the way men are supposed to be functioning, because men will be doing what men are supposed to be doing, which is providing structure, stability, security, safety, being loyal, courageous, all that shit, bro. And regardless of what the fuck type of man you are, where you are, you have that ability in you. You just don't know it. You don't know how to find it. You ain't been taught it. You ain't been shown it because all that shit's been shunned. It hasn't been out there for you, bro. That's why I've been on this fucking rampage, bro. It's like empowering men, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bringing manhood back, reclaiming your nuts. That's really what it comes down to. Reclaiming your fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? Doing what men are supposed to be fucking doing. You know what I mean? Not allowing this bullshit to go on. Right? And I'm not even talking about men need to be out here consciously trying to save the world addressing these specific issues. I just said that to highlight the point that everything starts and ends with the man. So if you as a man take it upon yourself to go out here and be the best version of yourself possible, just take care of your shit individually, and every man takes on that type of mentality, bro, the world will be fixed like that overnight. It's easier said than done, but that's what it comes down to when you develop the confidence and the courage, right, and assertiveness and the focus, you know what I'm saying, the discipline, the purpose, all that requires work. It requires effort, right? It requires you not to be distracted in the bullshit that's meant to intentionally pull you away from this path, right? Which is you going out here doing what the fuck it is you're supposed to be doing and not being distracted by the shit that don't fucking matter, right? Real man shit, real strength shit, real courage shit, you know what I'm saying? Being the one that motherfuckers that can rely on, right? Now, there's gonna be scales to that. Everybody ain't this archetype of fucking man, bro, but everybody will practice these principles and have this type of perspective, right? Have this type of mind frame, bro. It will fix everything, bro, because we would know what's most important, right? Not this fucking chaos and all this bullshit that don't fucking matter, right? You can let the weirdos do what the weirdos do, but as long as men out here handling their business, doing what the fuck men do, it wouldn't be as off the rails as it is right now, right? But like I said, I'm not asking men to save the fucking world. I'm asking men to save themselves. That's the goal. Save your fucking self. Figure your shit out, right? And if you need help figuring that shit out, man, pull up to my fucking online community, bro. My self-development community, man, for the bros, to get bros right, to get that mentality, to get that fucking that confidence, bro, to get that buck in your system, to grab your fucking nuts back, man. Bring real manhood back. Bring real men shit back. Bring that traditional old school shit back, dog, and not this bullshit out here they're trying to blind you with. Saying it's okay to do this and it's okay to do that, right? It's okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a winner. Yeah, I mean, everybody's not the best. You don't have to fucking challenge yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just follow your feelings and all that. No. Feelings don't make the world go round, bro. Work does, dedication does, focus does, right? And that's the type of shit we need to pump back into bros. You know what I'm saying? Get men motivated to be men again. You feel me? Yeah, pisses me off, but that's the focus, bro. So let's get it.